Hi, I'm Tonja Eagan, CEO of KDP, and I am so excited that it's Teacher Appreciation Week because I've had amazing teachers throughout my lifetime, and I just wanted to talk about one of them in particular because she was my very first, my kindergarten teacher, Teacher Sandy. Teacher Sandy was amazing because she greeted me every morning by my name and a warm smile, and she also always really provided the structure and the nurturing and the challenging environment that I needed as a kid just to come out of my shell and become more confident and realize that I loved learning, that I loved having this teacher every day who believed in me and supported me, but also that she taught me how to help others, how to help other kids if they weren't doing as well. She really taught all of us a sense of community. She built up our competencies, and most importantly, she built up our confidence and eagerness to become the best people we could be.
Happy Teacher Appreciation Week to all of our teachers at KDP. For this week, I'd like to thank 3 teachers specifically in my life who I think have made a huge difference to me. Mickey Ratliff, my high school band teacher, taught me the love of music, which I still have to this day. Dr. David Hoffer, who was my history teacher, now the superintendent of the school district I went to, taught me a love of history, again, still carry to this day. And finally, Dr. Melinda Massinio, my sociology professor at Ball State University, who taught me to see the world in broader terms than I had ever thought before. So for Teacher Appreciation Week, those 3 I'd like to thank, but all of you who are doing the work in our community, we thank you.
My name is Stuart Kushner, and I'd like to recognize Carol Zepp, who was my 11th grade English teacher, for just being a fun teacher and really caring about her students' success.
My name is Sam, and I would like to thank my 5th grade teacher, Mrs. Crandall, for being fun and exciting.
My name is Amy Ashley, and I would like to thank Mrs. Ostendorf at Zionsville Community High School for the impact that she had on me and encouraging me to join the military.
Hi, I'm Amber, and I would like to thank Dr. Seeley and Miss Cindy for teaching me all I need to know about being a better person and believing in myself.
Hi, I'm Thomas, and I really appreciate my 6th grade teacher, Mrs. Horn.
Hi, I'm Lindsay. I'm KDP's Director of New Teacher Member Experience, and my favorite teacher's name was Chris Conti. She was my high school journalism teacher. She taught me about writing, and she taught me about truth in journalism, and she taught me about integrity and setting examples for students and being a teacher who inspired students by capitalizing on their strengths and teaching them how to improve on their weaknesses. And I'm still in touch with her 25 years later, and she is just one of the most influential people in my life.
My favorite teacher was my English professor, Dr. Stephen Connolly. He just made classes so interesting and engaging and fun that he inspired me to switch my major to English, and I've never regretted it.
Hi, I'm Erin, and I want to thank Mr. Amlong, who was my biology teacher.
Hi, I'm Jayne Geslak, and I would like to say thank you to Mrs. Hagenoff for my love for English.
Hi, I'm Phil Kitchell, and I don't have just one favorite teacher, but I'll tell you one of my favorite stories about one of my favorite teachers. My band director for 3 years in high school, Mr. Terry Thomas. I was a drummer in the basketball pep band, and we got to play real drum kit up in the stands at basketball games. And one game, our best drummer wasn't there, and there was 2 or 3 of us, and we always just chose the songs that we were gonna play as they came up. So Mr. Thomas called for On Broadway. I took it, and I sat down, and we started playing it, and at some point I realized this song has a really long drum solo in it, really long. Now I know that's coming, and I think we got to the point where it's gonna happen, and Mr. Thomas and I looked at each other. I had gotten through it, and I don't know how good it was, but I didn't train wreck or anything. Got a few fist pumps from my friends, and then Mr. Thomas and I looked at each other, and we were both just ugly laughing, tears, just like could hardly keep our composure at all. I ended up playing drums way into my adult life, and last summer, Mr. Thomas surprised me by showing up on my front porch. And we spent a whole evening laughing and talking, and so Mr. Terry Thomas, that one's for you.